Welcome to another edition of the Metal Boys, and today Jim and I are going to review those prog metal classics, those prog metal pioneers, those leaders of prog metal.
Dream Theater.
DT. With their new album that is funnily and happily called
Dream Theater.
Dream Theater.
This is Dream Theater.
Well, hey Jim, what do you think, buddy?
I think they've actually,
They nailed it. I've been waiting for this album forever.
Yes.
Less, you know, like I said, it's more to the point, a little bit more focus.
Yes.
Less wankiness going on.
Wankiness.
Less sideway trips there. It's to the point.
Yes.
Hey, songs that are less than 5 minutes from Dream Theater. You know, and it's more varied than Train of Thought. Train of Thought was a kind of that straightforward pounding album.
It's kind of like it pays tribute to the prog metal or prog groups that they were inspired from.
That's well said.
I mean, Rush, yes, even a touch of Marillion, but at the same time, it's got that Dream Theater stamp. Not enough to say, "Oh, this is a Rush album." No, just little hints here and there.
Oh, definitely. I mean, you know, you listen to the first album, the first song that's kind of an intro.
The Enemy.
You know, at first I'm thinking I'm listening to Camelot or Nightwish or something that's going on there. Then it goes straight into The Enemy Inside.
Oh my God, what a great track.
You know, Behind the Veil is another track that's kind of straightforward, and straightforward by Dream Theater standards.
Yes.
You know what I mean? This is gets to the point. It's still around a reasonable 5 minutes. That says what it has to say, you know? Yeah. And then, like you said, the Looking Glass, that's, you know, Dream Theater channeling their inner Rush. Yeah. You know, you listen to the opening chords, you're like, hey, this could have been off of Moving Pictures here.
Yes. I go, is this Limelight?
Yeah. Then the bigger picture, could be the lost track from Scenes from a Memory, you know? I mean, it really goes back to that kind of,
I would even dare to say it's just as good as Images and Words. It's just that good of an album. I mean, the sound of the album,
you know,
it's just fantastic. Every instrument, clear.
Oh, they've always had great sounding albums.
But this album, look, I mean, if you're going to have to say, what is a 10 out of 10 album? I mean, it's close. I mean, you're looking at 9.8, you're looking at 9.7. For a Dream Theater album, it's a 10 out of 10, right?
Yeah.
In the context of prog metal, it's almost a 10 out of 10. What would put it at 10? What would put it at 10? I don't know. Maybe it is a 10 out of 10.
To go back to, you said Images and Words, you know, you hear Pull Me Under is the only track they ever play on the radio kind of thing.
Yes.
But I think they got another hit in the making here.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Along for the Ride. Hit singles from Dream Theater? I think that's one. Yeah. So this is really a change. But again, being Dream Theater, they end with a 22-minute piece, over 22 minutes.
Yeah.
And it's called the Illumination Theory.
Yeah, which is fantastic.
I'm listening to the albums. What's going on? There's a 4-minute song. There's a 5-minute song. They're getting to the point. There's none of the and then Illumination Theory hits. 22 minutes. Classic Dream Theater.
Yeah.
I use the word masterpiece.
Master.
And it's one of those, you know, Dream Theater, like we were just discussing with Fate's Warning.
Yeah.
They're a band that you want to kind of take your time. It takes numerous listens. After the first listen, that track.
Yeah.
I use the word masterpiece.
Yes, there you go.
And, you know, Dream Theater, I've been critical over the years of some of these, you know, get to the point, finish the song. We don't have to have these exploratory adventures on everything. This is the album I've been waiting for personally. I highly recommend everybody. And if you're a Dream Theater fan and you like to all those different variations, you're going to love it just for the last track alone.
Well, for me, actually, the highlight was Enigma Machine, the instrumental. I mean, you know what they're great for, Dream Theater.
Well, besides the musicianship,
they can take melody and technique,
right?
And they find that balance. And this album has been the perfect balance between melody and technique, and it's not easy to do because you can bore people with too much technique, and too much melody will sound like 80s sort of hair metal.
Well, you get lost.
But
you get lost,
this,
right?
This balances the two. There's just enough solos. I mean, the guitar solos, the keyboard solos, and there's just enough melody to keep you interested in the songs. And it excites me to hear the melodies. It excites me to hear the accessibility of the songs, but also it really excites me to hear the technique that they use and the drumming. The drumming. I mean, there you go.
Also James Labrie.
James Labrie.
You know, you
Canadian,
fellow Canadian. People criticize maybe sometimes live or not living up to the performance. I mean, he's still got the chops. He's their vocalist.
He's their vocalist.
And what a great performance as well.
And some tracks that and you listen to it's a very intricate album. If you listen to it on the surface, it's melodic. But if you listen to it more carefully, you can see the time changes, key changes, and they still keep it melodic. And there's just so much going on. It takes so many more listens to listen to really enjoy it.
I'm anxious to see what the reply from those die-hard Dream Theater fans that like those little explorations.
Yeah.
I mean, for myself, this is the album I've been waiting for probably since Train of Thought.
Finally, it's arrived for you, Alan. Finally,
I'm officially a Dream Theater fan now.
Yes, finally.
I mean, this album is
20 years.
Scenes from a Memory is great too.
Yeah.
But this is what I've been hoping and praying that they done, and I love this album. Go out there and buy it.
Go buy it.
I'm giving it a 9.5 out of 10.
I'm even going higher. I'm going like 9.8,
There we go.
9.9.
It's nearly perfection.
Nearly perfection.
We don't know what's missing.
We don't know
Maybe
what's missing.
Maybe a little bit of sugar or something. I don't know. But anyway,
Sugar
go
and
out,
spice.
go out
Sugar
and
and
buy
spice.
the eponymous titled album Dream Theater.
Yes.
By the one and only Prog Masters. Dream Theater.